Well, looks like we get to go to the cabin today. I got to repay some neighbors for helping pull us out because my four-wheel drive went out in the driveway thawed. You'll see the mess. It'll make sense later.
Headed up to the cabin. It's a little foggy and there's quite a bit of smoke from several slash piles being burned because the weather's perfect for that. About 5 miles of county road before we get to the last 2 miles, which is all private road. This is the private part of the road. You can tell not quite as thoroughly maintained, but still pretty decent country road. Some neighbors with some very serious opinions. Last little stretch of private road before we round the corner to the cabin. Super fortunate to have awesome neighbors that live up here more year-round than we do, and they do a pretty darn good job of taking care of the road and keeping the snow off the road so that we can get into the cabin even in the winter months.
We're actually headed over to both of the neighbors that helped us get my truck out last week from the driveway when the driveway thawed and my four-wheel drive went out. So we made a stop at a couple of the neighbors to, you know, drop off some libation.
Some thank you gifts. There's some snow, so we're gonna walk across instead of driving over.
Can't see it now, but this is where the truck was stuck. Fell off the road with no four-wheel drive. That's why the neighbors came over.
Now it's all covered in snow. You'll see kind of the lines in the snow where the mud underneath is lumped up from the ruts and getting stuck. And some deer tracks. Oh, nope, that's not deer tracks. Possibly neighbors' dogs. In the cabin with a little bit of snow on it.
Here's a little more of the layout of the area. I don't know if you can see it up there, but there's a cable that's attached to this hoist. This is where we hang up our deer when we get them. Seems like we got pretty good luck deer hunting up here. It's a pretty good area. So behind us, we have 5 acres. Behind us is Forest Service. We have a full-timer that lives next door and one across the street, if you will. But yeah, they're all off-grid too. So continuing down the hill, This is our outhouse. It's not necessarily what we call it, but it has a chemical toilet inside. And you can see the 2 barrels. That's where most of our water comes from. We have a 12-volt pump that goes in there so that you can wash your hands. There's actually a little shower inside there that we pull out and hang under the awning. And then this is our little creek with a bridge that my daughter built when we first got the place. It's just a nice, quiet little place. You can see it's pretty steep. It climbs pretty fast up out of here, but up top it gets flat, and like I said, that's Forest Service behind us.
The good thing about the steepness of the property is it really provides a lot more privacy as well, because you can't see into this property from the backside, which is that Forest Service land. You can see into it a little bit from the private road, but they are only private residences that come back on this part of the road. So that's a huge plus where we're at back here.
This is the second bathroom on the property. It was built early on, and needless to say, we don't use it a lot. It gets a little uncomfortable. We usually use the primary bathroom, and you can see it's got a nice piece of polycarbonate there so you can see out and enjoy the view. We do this just to fit in and to get our point across. When we're out here, we're not out here to hang out with people. I mean, yeah, we get along with the neighbors. That's the neighborly thing to do. Well, we got a little extra time left in the day to find the wife a deer. Thanks for coming along with us. And if you want to see some more pictures of the inside of the cabin, we have those up on our Instagram already at Half-Ass Off Grid. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and have a good day. Enjoy yourself.